Hello fellow commanders and welcome to another Strategic Command World War 1 with me, Bubblebox and Protozzocker in our multiplayer. Protozzocker is going to take his turn. Now things have slowed down a bit, he's not being so aggressive. Winter's here as well. In our last episode we did try and flank him a little bit in Russia, so he has to kind of try to respond to that, as well as doing some attacks. It looks like we did bolster our whole defensive line along here, so it's going to be difficult for him. He's still attacking, but it's going to be difficult for him on the Russian front now to do us any significant damage. Got that little Serbian unit trying to make a breakaway, still bombarding us. I'd like to get a submarine or two down here to stop him doing this. Maybe try and get that Austrian submarine into action in the next turn or two. But not many attacks again, hardly any attacks in fact. Looked like he's setting his defences lines as I am, so we might end up doing a bit of proper World War One trench warfare. So we didn't take anything away from the Russians that turn. That's interesting. What's this? Soldiers of a mutiny in Bombay. I'm not sure what that's all about. Chief of the General Staff Konrad von Hotzendorf, given the rise in nationalist sentiment in Italy, led by people like Gabriele d'Annunzio, they are calling for war against us. We must maintain units in Trento, Klagenfurt and Trieste. Were we to remove these units when Italy could easily seize these locations, and the result could be catastrophic. So that's Trento, Klagenfurt and Trieste. Got to remember that. Klagenfurt. Okay, War Ministry. The fall of Basra is a painful loss and we should consider taking action here. Suleiman Akseri Bey, head of our special organisation, that asks for permission to form a unit of volunteers in Mesopotamia to strike back at the British. Additionally, a German officer, Captain Fritz Klein, is volunteering to lead a mission to sabotage production of the Ottoman ore refinery. Forming the volunteer detachment. It cost us 55 in Mesopotamia. Yes. So we get a nice little detachment there. That's good because we can kind of go down the other road a little bit. We've also got a couple of extra units which I'm going to put down in a second. I want to just move this unit down into Najaf. So we're going to grab Najaf. We will move down to try and grab this other one as well, or defend it rather, because it's not actually, it's ours at the moment. So we've got a nice core there, and I'm still going to send these cavalry units down though, and we'll buff them up once they get there for the Ottomans. Just while I think about it, we'll come back and finish the Ottomans off later though. I do want to get my other purchases in while I remember. So we've got another sub. That brings us up to 7 submarines now, I think. So we'll whack that one there. And we've also got another dreadnought, which is fantastic, and we're going to keep that over here, I think. Put that just there. We've also got a detachment for the Ottomans, which we're gonna, well, we need 3 units down here to deal with these guys. Where can I put this? Actually, ooh, that's handy. I could put that in Smyrna. Gotta be a little bit careful they don't do any landings anywhere down here. I know what Protozzocker's right. He would be tempted to do a sneaky landing somewhere. So I've got to be a little bit aware of that. I'd like to get a unit onto Gallipoli. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this unit off of Smyrna. Now where should I take it up here? Probably want it on the other front to be honest. I mean operating I could operate it a fair distance to get it in on the action a bit sooner. Do we put it down here? I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3 cores down here already. There's not a lot of room here, to be honest. Or we could try and get it over to the Russian front. I'll use those points. We'll get it over to the Russian front fairly rapidly, and hopefully it'll be over there for the beginning of the next summer. And then I can put that core onto Smyrna to keep that covered. And we'll put this one onto Gallipoli to keep that covered, stop them landing in there. I'm pretty happy with that. I might as well entrench that. In fact, let's just finish off the Ottomans' turn here. Is that the right angle? Kind of. I mean, they could land at Gallipoli, so we might as well give them some sort of an bit of entrenchment action. Let's do it like that. Still attack us from here, but yeah, that'll do. And we've got our commander on Constantinople holding that. In fact, I'm happy to put this core. I'm going to put the commander over here. I'm going to put this core onto Constantinople. I might shift this around a little bit later. We're bringing this guy down for sure. Not going to use more operation points. We're going to bring him down. And then we've got to sort out our front here. Now, supply is a problem here when attacking. So, obviously, he's not going to be attacking me here. Look, he's just put a defensive line up. He's clearly not going to be attacking me here. He's not going to be spending lots of units. It's going to be difficult to attack without having control of the sea here. And blockading because of the supply situation. Well, later, the supply is right back here in Jerusalem. Or in fact... yeah, it's back here, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm thinking we should just probably set a defense as well, and we'll attack somewhere else. If he wants to just put a defense, we'll just put a defense as well. So what I might do here is I'm going to put this guy down here and entrench him in there eventually, next turn probably. Oh no, I should have put put him. I can move him next turn. I can move him down to here. Yeah, these partisans. So, why can't I get? Oh, there we are. So this guy needs to keep moving. Where do we want him? I want this one in on the action. Although we could move this one actually over and try and take Kuwait from the rear. I mean, that's a long way around though, isn't it? Could do with a commander with him. The supply over there is going to be atrocious, isn't it? Yeah, horrendous. That's not really an option to go that way around, to be honest. Maybe we could zip this one. If I operated this one, try and take this over towards... yeah, we'll take this one over towards the Russian front. And we'll keep moving this one down over here to cover partisans. This one can keep moving down as well. So we'll go 1, 2, and we'll eventually take this one over for the partisans, and I'll leave 3 cores here. So we'll entrench this one. And I'll leave that in Gaza and entrench it there, I think. No, actually I don't need to, do I? I can move that one forward actually. And entrench it there. And then I can bring this commander down to Gaza. Got to be a little bit careful of Jerusalem. I'm happy with that. I think now then, up here, they've only got 1 unit here. I'm just trying to manoeuvre around to try to see what's going on. Move our commander forward. Moved all these, haven't I? Yep. That's not happening. I'm going to move this one up here. Might try a little attack into Bartum to see what happens. Apart from that, I think that's everything pretty much for the Ottomans. I don't think I've got any diplomacy I can do for the Ottomans or anybody else. Nope, all zeros. The Ottomans have still got 113 points, so I think we should crack on with some research for the Ottomans. Trench warfare isn't over important, I don't think, at the moment. I'd rather get them on the offensive, so we'll put another chit into infantry warfare for the Ottomans. Try and get their infantry up and running as fast as possible. So that's the Ottomans kind of done. Now, the Western Front is important at the moment. We are trying to get Belgium out of the war. The Brits are in there in force, got their 2 best units on the front line. Let's just check out any of these. It's going to be difficult now because it's the winter. And it's going to be very difficult to attack. And I'm more than happy not to attack too much and to do our research Although it would be really nice to take Antwerp, really would, but it's not going to happen, is it? This is just too terrible odds for words. So I'm going to take, although him I could attack, but I haven't really got the backup. So this turn, all my frontline units are going to get reinforced and stay dug in. This 7-pointer can get reinforced as well. I'll leave that. I will reinforce this 9-pointer because I might be able to give it an over strength in the next turn. This 8-pointer needs reinforcing, as does this guy. So there's quite a lot of points spent, and yeah, I will reinforce this, and we'll have one 10-pointer just in reserve back there, and we've got this cavalry unit in reserve, and our commander. That's all pretty nice. I think I might spend some points on that artillery piece. I'll see how the points situation goes. Okay, this is why we didn't get any points, because stop giving us points basically up here. So we're going to move our submarines back down towards the UK, our little wolf pack that we've got up here, back down to the British Isles, and then we've got our other wolf pack here, which is composed now of 4 submarines, which aren't quite together, but we'll get them going. Oh, we bumped into something. What the heck? That is a destroyer. Is it, or is it a... Yeah, that's a destroyer. Okay. Now I have got a unit in range, but it's whether we can... No, I'm gonna stick to what I was doing, which is trying to break the blockade a bit. So I'm gonna use... I'll use this one. We'll just go down the line. Oh, already. Now hopefully that's a cruiser, not a destroyer. We still haven't done any damage though. I'm gonna try one down here, because this is more likely where they're gonna have their bigger ships. Let's see. Yes, there are ships here, and they are looking like cruisers again. Yep. Cruiser and a destroyer. So we're a little bit exposed here. Where should we go here? Just going to go over to here. Right, that's that then for our subs. Not the best turn in the world. We've got another sub there ready to go. So that's the Western Front done. Let's do the Germans over here. And we're going to try and do a lot of research for the Germans now if we can, while things aren't happening. I have got this guy though. Where is he? Here. Who we're going to be starting to move up towards Libau. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, land. We might be able to land this in Libau in the next turn, possibly. Start moving it up. We've got a seaplane actually, which I completely forgot about. And we should probably try to blockade this port maybe. Now unfortunately we can't bomb anywhere because of the snow with our seaplane. But I'm gonna do a bit of blockading with it. And we'll stick our battle cruiser on there as well. And this guy's moving up. Now I would like to have another unit. I could put this one onto Königsberg. Yeah, I'm gonna get another unit. Oh. Can I not put that in an amphibious transport? Is it because that's blocked? Oh, I've only got one transport, that's why. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'll put that into Danzig. Okay, I want to protect this guy, so let's bring these ships down a bit to make sure he's well protected. But we used a cruiser. And then we've got a destroyer there, a destroyer there. We'll bring the other destroyer down just to protect our little dude there. And that's going to be about it for our shipping, I think. I'm going to move these forward as well, even though they're under full. That's under full strength. We'll move these forward as well. And we've got another destroyer here, which I'll actually, yeah, we should probably take this one forward. Okay. Good. tempted to attack up there. We'll think about that, but let's just try and sneak into Libau, make it nice and easy. Not going to do any attacking. I am going to do as much research as I can this turn. They're not coming forward anymore against the Germans anyway. Can I do an attack here? Not really. Can I just entrench this guy, I guess? Yeah, let's just entrench there. Okay. I've got a couple of Germans down here. Now he's moved. He's trying to get onto Scutari probably. Probably. I've got this guy though. I can move. I can't quite get there. I can move him to there though. Yeah, let's move him to there. Take a little attack there. Get a bit of experience. And in fact destroy that. And I'll put this cavalry unit onto Tirana just in case they try to take that back. Now the only other German unit I've got is this one. And then it's just a matter of taking Nish out eventually. Let's get another unit next to the capital here. Okay. I'm going to reinforce this one up to 10. And I'm going to get this a little bit closer. That's going to stay on Belgrade. Oh no! Oh, that was a mistake. I wanted to move... Yeah, put it back there. I want to move that one. This one I want onto Belgrade. This one's moving over towards the front line. Eventually. This German unit's going back over to the western front. What else? So I've got to leave a unit on Klagenfurt, Trieste and Trento. I've got to leave units on those three. So over here we had a little bite at the cherry, pushed out towards Proshkurov. This guy's under a bit of pressure here. Continue to attack this one, I guess. I don't really want to break off any more units, although we've got one spare unit. We could put another one more across here. Can't really do too much damage here. I could try and damage this guy. I don't really want to attack too much in the winter. This one's weak. This one is weak. I'm going to give this guy a reinforce. Okay. Let's do a bit of an attack here then. Attacking across a river there, which isn't great, but I'm going to do it. It's kind of a free point in a way, so we'll do a little attack there, a little attack there. Take him down a little bit. Now, do I dig this cavalry unit in? That's 4 to there and 4 to there. Do I want to take that out? I can bring... Yeah, let's attack forward a little bit here. Try and keep this flankage going a little bit. I'm going to come this way and try and sneak around the back, try to kill this unit. And then we're just going to fill these gaps here. Okay, no reinforce. I'll reinforce this one. Okay, I'm leaving the plain for now. I'm going to try entrenching this cavalry unit, I think. Which direction though? Kind of need to force this guy to move if he's going to attack me, so... I think there's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure if they can move in there easily because there'll be a zone of control. So I'm happy with that for the Austrians. Now, that's on Belgrade. Yeah, there's this guy. I could do with getting him up to full health. In fact, I'm going to zip him across to there. I'm going to put this dude onto there. May as well give him a bit of an entrench. Okay, and then I think it's all about doing some research this turn. Yeah, we're full on diplomacy. Everything else has kind of moved. Oh, actually, I am going to reinforce this submarine up to max. We can use this sub, I think. Need to put that out just to have a presence in the Mediterranean. Also, we can attack this, so it might be worth reinforcing this. So we've got, well, we can reinforce it one. So we need a bit of destroyer presence as well, I think, because of submarines that are floating around spying on our ports, hoping to make a little landing somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, let's finish off just by doing some research. What should we do next? We do need to start. This is for the that's the Ottomans. Oh, the Ottomans haven't got any points. Germans. So we need to get this infantry warfare topped up first, I think. So we'll do that first. Okay, that leaves them with only 28 points. So that's that for the Germans. And for the Austrians, again, I think we'll be going for infantry warfare first. So, or trench warfare a bit more maybe. They're holding quite well. I think I'll keep going for the infantry warfare. Gives us 77 points left. And we can whack one more into trench then. We'll do that. I think that's fine. Okay, I'll just finish off maybe doing a little bit of reinforcing. Let's put a few reinforcements into this just to make sure he doesn't die if he's attacked, possibly. Gives us 13 left. Anyone else we can just do a little bit of reinforcing here maybe? Yeah, one on there. That's blown that for the Germans. We've got a little bit left for the Austrians. If anyone needs to maybe put a little bit onto the aircraft. Yeah, 2 points onto the aircraft. That's all our points spent, so that's going to be it for this turn. We'll just end our turn. Check out notifications as per normal. Chancellor Konrad von Hetzendorf. With Albania in friendly hands, we could increase our strength in the area by forming a detachment of Albanian volunteers to be called the Albanian Legion. Forming this unit will cost 50 MPPs and to deploy at Tirana. 50 MPPs. What is it? Just a legion, so that's going to be like a detachment, I guess. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. There it is down there. Fine. Italian nationalists called for Italy to enter the war. Yeah, Italy's going to start moving quite heavily towards attacking us now. So we're going to have to get some corps over there. Bit of striking going on in Britain. Blockades. Dozens are killed when Indian soldiers mutiny in Singapore. The pro-German Boer War revolt in South Africa. Germany developed trench warfare, so that's good. We've got a bit more defence going off there. No interdictions or anything. Cool. I think that's about it. So, yeah. So thanks all very much for watching this episode. I'm sure it's going to hot up again in the spring once all that snow is out of the way. And we are going to try those sneaky landings over against the Russians and hopefully take down some more of that Russian fleet in the next couple of turns. Keep moving our submarines around over in the North Sea and the Atlantic and hassling the Brits as much as we possibly can. And kind of holding everywhere else, but trying to sort of probe and trying to get Belgium out of the war as well. So that's kind of the immediate plan. But thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.